My name is Jared, and I love everything in my life. I am a family man. I love my family. My mom and John are both great. Jake is really cool. He's kind of a role model to me, and a good brother. And Brandon's really cool too. Yeah, we have our share of fights, all that, but that's what brothers do.
Right, it's me and Jay. You had your turn.
Hi, I'm Braden Downs, and I'm 11 years old, and I'm Jared's little brother. Living with Jared can be hard sometimes. I don't know, it's lots of crazy things that go on. If someone's different, it's teach me to be nicer, because I've had to live with Jared, who's someone different, for 11 years. So I've learned that even if someone's different, you should still be nice to them.
It means you can't live with someone without knowing them. And that people are too quick to judge people. You have to look at the person first before you judge any aspect of a person. Our minds can think alike, and we are much smarter than that. We are smarter than most people who are using the R word. And for those people who do use the R word are bad guys. We are not looking for trouble. We're looking for peace and fun and just being accepting for who we are. Just because we do have a disability does not mean we can't feel the same feelings a typical kid would have. I have a girlfriend. Her name is Gabby Ainati, and she's just the best girlfriend anyone could ask for. On the little pre-Valentine's Day thing, and so what I did was I made a candlelight dinner, and I shot for it, cooked, and ate and danced and all of that. So we had a glorious time together. I love every bit of Gabby. She's like a part of me, and that love is never gonna go away. I lay till he sings.
Okay.
I'm really interested in music. I actually, before I made lyrics, I was just writing poetry for fun. And what I did was I get a good rhyme in my head and put it on paper, and then later put it into music, and it came out to be a big thing. Music really speaks to me in a way that's really soothing and calming. And to me, what music means to me, it means for to communicate a lot easier, and not to mention it's also a good motivational part too.
And Jared was born on an early Sunday morning, and again, they didn't know he had Down syndrome right when he was born, and it was a few hours later that the doctors came in. This one nurse, I'll never forget her, she was incredible, and she crawled into the bed with me, and she put her arms around me, and the doctor said, well, we're not sure, but it looks like your baby has many of the characteristics of a child with Down syndrome, or trisomy 21, they said. And I was very angry, I remember. And I said, well, finally I said, well, I'll keep him, but I'm not going to nurse him. You nurses can feed him with a bottle. I don't want any part of that. And so the same nurse, she was really awesome. She was a tough cookie. And she came in, it was about 12 a.m., 1 in the morning, and she plopped Jared in my lap, and she said, your baby's hungry. She turned on her heel and walked out. So here I was with your brother. And I said, well, and I started nursing him, and I said, well, I guess it's just you and me, kid. And I nursed him, and so it was actually the nicest thing that nurse could have done, because she sort of forced me to accept him as my son. So it was pretty traumatic, but then, you know, once I got past that, you know, you just accept these things and you move on.
When I met Jared for the very first time, Jared was 1.5, 2-ish. My memory's not always fantastic, but he was little, and it was in a situation where Mom and I were friends, and we were co-workers, and we were at a party with other people who were teachers, and I just remember the moment as being very like light and very happy, and Jared running around, and everybody wanting to be involved with Jared, talking to Jared, holding Jared, and so on.
I've learned to never take anything for granted. And I've learned to accept like everything as a joy, and everything's really cool, and I get excited about every small step. I've learned to celebrate more. I've learned to take care of myself, because I think that's a big part of being a mom with a kid with Down syndrome. You have to take care of yourself so that you can be the best mom for them.
So learned a tremendous amount, and Jared's had a tremendous impact on everything. One of the biggest things that I've learned about living with Jared is, and taken from him, is living in the moment. Jared is a fantastic, one of his best attributes is he lives in the moment, which is a lesson for all of us. You don't have yesterday, you're not promised tomorrow, you live in this moment, and Jared is a pristine example of that. He lives for right this moment, and we could all learn from that. Jared's attitude, Jared's zest for living. There's been a lot of things that have impacted my life in terms of living with Jared.
I still can do the same things people can do without Down syndrome. Like for example, I have mentors through advocates. I have a great family, and I have a girlfriend, and just a good life. And not ask for a better life than this.
I was always behind.